And then the person was like, he wants to get a sample. Normally, a sample can be found on Google, but I'm guessing you want a sample from me to find something similar to what has been done and what has been accepted before for the application. So I get that you're fun. Like I get what you're asking for. And now this life is going to, how long do I have to do this? I can stay here till about 10. I can stay here for 1 hour and then I start getting ready for work. Okay, so let me tell the people that have been bombarding me with questions. Like there's this guy that literally called me when I was at work yesterday. Like you don't do that. You really do not do that. He saw my he saw my message. Fine. He saw my WhatsApp number. He sent me a message. Fine. I didn't even see the messages. And he started calling me. I'm like, who is this? Where are you from? Are you civilized? Obviously not. Uh, I'm going to tell him that I'm on live so I can answer his question and every other person's question. Don't worry, I'm going to definitely do a live again. Someone is watching me. There's someone watching. I can see one person watching. It's so cool. You're so cool. Thank you. I'm going to see if I can send him a message. Okay, sorry, later. Okay, so that's him. Hello. Good morning. I am currently on live. You can come up. So, hello, second person joining me. And of course, if you have any question, you can start sending it already. I'm going to be here for 1 hour. Okay. And of course, if you want me to go through your application, if there are any questions, it could be relating to the TAPIF application, it could be relating to French, whatever questions it may be, you can, sorry, you can ask them here. Here. This is so confusing. And ask me questions. Two people are watching this. Kisses. Thank you. I'm really trying to be active on social media. I remember yesterday I was live on TikTok for about 2 hours as well. You know, the introvert me would never, but I'm really trying to get out of my shell. J'essaie vraiment de sortir. The camera on this laptop is actually not that bad. Let me check it with my phone. How is it showing on my phone? Is it possible I see it on my phone? I don't know. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to start talking because I'm definitely going to save this. So I'll start talking and fine, like I'm just going to, comment dire, like I'm going to answer the question. So whoever will be coming to watch this later on will have the information as quickly as possible. Yeah, I think that'll be better. So, hi everyone, my name is Sophia, and I'm an English language assistant slash student slash French teacher slash so many other things that I do. And I'm here in France for over 3 years now. This year is going to make it a third year. I came to France with uh, à travers le moyen, with the means of teaching English or being a language assistant. And um, and yeah, I've been in France for almost 3 years. I've worked as a language assistant for a couple of times, and I have quite a number of experience. You know, that's the reason why I'm doing the YouTube videos to actually help people to learn. You know, to learn how to pivotal being an assistant, and also from being an assistant to transitioning to other things, if you will. The if you want to do the path that I did, you can. It's not compulsory. C'est pas obligatoire en fait. Bah, voilà quoi. I'm the kind of person that I don't like stress. I'm not. I'm not one to impose my opinion on others. Trust me, I don't do that. I'm trying to sign. I'm trying to sign on. I'm trying to sign in on my app. I don't know if I can do that at the same time I'm doing this here. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm trying to do it on my phone. Just I can't. I'm looking down to my phone, all right, just in case. Right now. I'm trying to see the way I wrote my recommendation letter last whenever I wrote it, the time I wrote it, to see because someone asked me, how would you address the recommendation letter? And trust me, I can't remember how I did mine. But I'm going to, and yes, please do well to share the live to people you feel would need to ask me questions by being here. Anna, how are you doing? I didn't ask that question. How rude of me. How are you doing? And where are you watching this live from? Where are you watching this live from? I can't see the letter part. Or maybe my job details. So I pledge my allegiance. I find any excuse to sing. I hope I'm still on live. I'm trying to access my Sheila. Excuse, excuse me. Too much chocolate this morning. Just burping anyhow. Okay, so I'm just trying to I'm trying to access my application so I can show you, or I can say it how what I used in my recommendation letter. I don't even know where exactly it is. Candidate appointments. No, probably my education background. And yes, please go ahead to ask. Let's spice this up. You can ask questions. Somebody asked me for your educational background. Let me see if this thing is still on. Fuck. It's no longer on. No, no, no. Shit. Turn off. Oh, I'm still on. I thought I kicked it. I thought I went out. Okay, so somebody asked me for the educational background, yeah, and the person was like, let me just reduce the screen here. I'm still here. I'm still active, but I just want to open another browser so I can. So somebody asked me about the educational. Somebody asked me about the educational background, and the person was like, well, I think it was a comment on my post, on one of my videos, like, what do you need to do? So the educational background is actually divided into one, two, three, four parts. Now, the first part for the educational background is the secondary education, and the secondary education has to do with your secondary school. That's what I did with mine, and it worked. Didn't complain. So, so I filled in my secondary school. If you're watching me from Nigeria, um, secondary school education, of course, you know that. If you're watching me from another country, just refer it to, the college. However, college is in France. What's the word? However, college is in France, use an equivalent to your country. So that's for the educational background. Then for the tertiary education, what I filled in was my first degree at the University of Benin. I filled 3 years, 3 années d'études validées, L3, because the equivalent is actually L3, and that's what I filled. And then school year, I did a brief program at National Open University, and that is what I filled for 2022. And for my education background, I did whilst I was working with Institut Français du Nigeria, I did a course. Was this Institut Français or Alliance Française? Either of them. I did a course online, and that's what I filled here for my educational background. And of course, language spoken. Someone was asking, should I put English language as C1? There's no point. Just put it as mother tongue, mother long, mother long. Oh my god! Just put it as your mother tongue because literally it is. Okay, so yeah, this put as your mother tongue for the English. Then French, you can now put your level according to the certificate. So if you put C1, if you put C2, you have to back it up with a certificate. If you put C1, you have to back it up with a certificate. Okay. So let's see. I want to see the part where I put in my lettre de motivation. And for the professeur évaluateur part, I actually put Institut Français du Nigeria. And I was giving one of the then director to Vada. Oh my god, it's empty. Ew. I'm trying to check for the my my motivational letter here is empty. I can't find anything. Let me check another year. So I pledge my allegiance. This song don't enter my mouth. People they are da. But in any case, if I can remember correctly, I believe for my recommendation letter, I addressed it to the director of Institut Français because I was. You do know that the body in charge of the application in Nigeria, I don't know about any other country, I'm so sorry, but the body in charge of the application in Nigeria is actually Institut Français du Nigeria. Even all the Alliance Française du Nigeria, they are all they submit to Institut Français du Nigeria. So I believe what I did for my case was I put in Institut Français du Nigeria as the address. So your letter, you're addressing it to Institut Français du Nigeria. Okay, that's basically what I did. I believe that was what I did. I just remember the last time I did live, the camera, the audio quality wasn't 100% good. So I can see three people watching. Merci beaucoup. But can you hear me clearly? Am I being audible enough? Otherwise, I'll connect with my mic. If I'm not being audible enough, just let me know. You can just type it. So if it's not good, I'll connect with my. What's doing is what doing well. Let me connect with my mic. I'm still here. So I pledged to my. So I pledged to my. Okay. Because, hello, did you write a new motivational? Okay, questions will start coming. Yay! My 1 hour is not being wasted. Okay, hello, Annie. But, Annie, can you hear me? Should I connect this or I shouldn't bother connecting it? Can you hear me, Annie? Am I audible enough? You can hear me, so no need no need for this. Okay, so did you write a new motivational letter renewing assistance? Yes, I did. I will give you a breakdown of what I did. So I was first of all posted to Académie de Nantes. We call it Academy, but it's actually regions. So I don't know why they call it Academy, even yeah, but yeah. I was initially posted to Académie de Nantes, and then I applied to renew for the second time. Thank you, Glory. So I applied to renew for the second time, and I wrote accommodation. I wrote a recommendation letter, and I addressed it to I believe I addressed it to France Education Internationale, or I didn't put an address at all. I'm so sorry. I can't remember. It's like 2 years ago. I just put, maybe I put director. Either I addressed it to my director who I was working with at Académie de Nantes, or I addressed it to France Education Internationale. But what I would advise you to do if you're writing it again, all you just need to do is just to Google recommendation, enfin, lettre de recommandation. If the English is not moving me this morning, I will switch to French. Lettre de recommandation, just put it there and then put, but I just feel that when you're posting it, there was something that happened yeah. um you won't have enough space, like there are limited word count, so you won't have enough space to type and post everything. You have to remove something, so maybe I removed that part, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what I did. But yes, I had to write it again, and mine was a bit special. Mine was really special because I don't think I've spoken about it before on any of my social media. So this is literally the first time I'm saying this. So on my second year, I applied to be a student because I even when I was applying for the first time as a language assistant, I did tell them that my long goal is to actually do my master's. But I'm not saying you should say the same thing. I don't know if it's going to have an impact, a negative impact for you, okay? But I'm just saying that that's what I did. I told them that I would love to do my master's. So on my first year, towards the end of my first year, I actually did apply to become to study. And when I applied to study, I got the admission, but it wasn't in the same region as the first year. So I had to write in a I wrote je vais y arriver. I wrote two recommendation letters. The first to apply to renew, and I had a friend who told me to write another one, and I sent this other one to directly to the France Education Internationale local, I believe. And this one was to tell them that I got admission. Like it was really, I don't know if you're Christian. I'm a Christian, so I really prayed about it, and everything was just worked really good for me. God was really good that year. God is always good. It's not just that year. So I applied for it as I renewed, and after I renewed, I wrote a second letter and I told them that I got admission into this university and I would love to be posted if I yeah, I remember what happened. I remember what happened. So when I applied to renew, I got renewed. And guess what? I got renewed to the same region I applied for. No, to the same region I got admission to study. That miracle was loud. Like I was like, God is here. God has got my back. Like honestly speaking, honestly speaking, I you know, there's sometimes both English and French is fine. And I'm Christian. Thank you. There's sometimes when God will just do something there. You just know that this is God. I remember praying in NSPPD, and I wrote it down like, God, if you love me, like just prove that you love me by doing this. And when I saw it, I remember seeing it when I was on my break time at work when I was still in Académie de Nantes. I ran to the toilet and I almost cried. Like I don't know, I'm sure I cried. Me, I'm a crybaby. I'm sure I cried. So I got admission. Let me just say where I got the admission. At Master University. And when I was applying to renew, I didn't want to renew in Academy de Nantes. I just wanted to change environment. So without knowing, trust me, without knowing, I applied for admission at Academy d'Aix Marseille, and so renewment was there. My school was there as well. So it was just perfect. So when I now saw that, okay, I was posted to the same academy as where I'm going to be studying, to make it easier for me, um, I had to write the letter, and I told them that, okay, I will be studying in this academy, this region. Would it be possible would it be possible if I am posted to this particular city, as that will be where my school will be in? I just took a leap of faith and I wrote it because, I was like, because if I hadn't written that letter, I believe they would have posted me to anywhere. Because, like, you can be posted to a particular academy, but there are different cities inside it. So I wrote that letter, and to God be the glory, they posted me. So I have been doing my language assistant in the same city as where I'm studying. It's unheard of. I think I'm the very first person, or one of the first person that this has happened to. It's really unheard of. And to show you how loved and favored I am by God, um when I started studying, you know when you come to France, or just ask anybody studying in France, not in UK, that they are pampering them. Of course, I know it's still tough everywhere, but studying in France is hard. Is really, really tough. Like, let me not even start. So when I started, I got my timetable. I thought it wise enough. As soon as I got my timetable, I wrote to all the schools I was posted to. I think I was posted to three schools at the time. It was really tough. So I wrote to them and I told them that I am a student and I'm also a language assistant. Would it be possible? Everything is just be, would it be possible? Would it be possible? Like, would it be possible if they like, would it be possible if they align, or if they um how would I put it? I asked them if it would be possible that they just set my school timetable where I'm going to be working, let it align with where I'm studying. And I'm still going to give my all in my work, that it's not going to affect my work or impact my work in any ways. And they agreed, you know, and that's basically what I've been doing since. Please ask questions. So I'm going to be here for another 30 minutes before I start getting ready to go to work. So that's basically what happened for my renewing application. So that's what I did. Oh, but trust me, it wasn't fun. It wasn't easy. I remember last year there was a particular day, or days, not even a day. There were times when I would go to work, because what I started doing was that I would work in the morning, I'll go to class in the afternoon. So the days I have classes in the afternoon, I'll go to work in the morning, and the days I have class in the morning, I'll go to work in the afternoon. So there were times when I'll go to work in the morning, and literally after like an hour later, I have exam. Like, I am teaching the students, I'm laughing the students. My mind is saying, Sophia, you have exam. Sophia, you have exam. Like, and French exam is not, like, it's not, it's good you know how to speak French, so it's a beautiful thing. But the exam, oh Jesus. And coming from an Anglophone country, Francophones are used to the system. Me, I wasn't used to it. Like, I don't know, Glory, you should attest to it now. I don't know if you studied in Uniben, but in Uniben, at least when they want to give you exam, they would stop classes literally for like a week, go and revise, and come to write exam. But these people, they're literally writing exam this week. You still go to class this week. I'm like, what is going to enter my head? Like, what are you teaching me? I'm supposed to write exam on this, and you're teaching me this week. Like, make it make sense. When I renew. Yeah, you can reach out to me. It's okay. It's okay. Hopefully everything works out for you. It's okay. I'll tell you how I did mine. Are you coming from Nigeria, or you're coming from another country? So I'll know how best to answer. I'll know how best to give you advice. Oh, you're Ghanaian. Oh my God. I have someone watching from Ghana. It's so cool. But do you have Campus France in Ghana? You should. Do you have Campus France in Ghana? And please share the live, share the live, share the live. Let more people watch this. Because I won't be having people calling me when I'm at work. It was really annoying yesterday. What was this? So what pleasure allegiance. Beautiful. I'm currently. Ah, you are. You are? Where are you? Where are you in France? Where are you in France? Oh my goodness! I have a friend. No, I have two friends in Clermont-Ferrand. I have two friends there. How is it over there? Where are you staying? Is it expensive? And is this your first year? Is this your first year? I've never been there. Like I have two friends there, and you see me and traveling were like this, and I want us to be like this year. Like I always have this. I don't want to say it because I really want to be positive about you know my personality this year. But I'm not a fan of traveling. Even though I really would love to go to Clermont-Ferrand. I would love to go to Paris again and try to fall in love with the city because right now I don't. We have so, and I would love to go to Lyon. And it's amazing here. The teachers are great. I can imagine. I can imagine. But there's a school there. You know that, right? You can apply to the school. So what I did. Do I want to go to this discussion right now? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but fam, let me just chip it in. What I did was I applied 2022. No, 2022 was when I came. So 2023 was when I applied to study my masters, and I applied through Campus France. I didn't apply through mon master, as you know. I don't know why. I just felt really lazy at that point. Thank God Campus France worked out. If not, it would have been so. Even to apply for the Campus France, God had to send me someone, Onyeka, and a friend of mine. Like he was like, Sophia, apply for this, apply for this. Like I was so glad. I'm so grateful to that guy. So yeah, I applied through Campus France, but I don't know if it's gonna work in for Ghanaians, for Ghanaians. Like for even for Nigerians, it almost didn't work. I had to write to someone because I worked with French institutes, and Campus France is the building of Campus France is just in French institute. So I had to write to my colleague. That's why it's good to build relationships. I wrote to him, and the next day they sent me a mail. It worked out. So I applied for my master's through Campus France. If you have Campus France, you can then meant no. You can from now start. But wait, if this is your first year and you want to apply for masters, um, you up at this time, huh? Yes, I am up. This is past 9. This is till 10. Of course I'm up. Who is this? I don't what's the word? I don't wake up that late. This is not weekend. If it's weekend, oh Fally. Fally, I sent you a message, you didn't respond. Get out of my life. I sent you a message, you didn't respond. What's I doing here? What am I going? I was saying something. So yes, I applied to can I chat? Well, this is actually cool. I should be doing this often. Because I really want to increase my subscribers, and I really want to increase my um watch hours, and I also want to increase what do I want to increase? I want to answer questions because when I get so many questions individually, I sometimes it's not like I feel overwhelmed. I feel bad when I don't respond to the messages, because I know you need. I've been there. I know you need a quick response. That's why the person that called me yesterday when I was at work, I had to send him a message. I'm like, okay, I'm going to respond to you, but I've answered the question. I hope the person is watching me on live. I've answered the question that he was asking, oh my god, Glory sharing. Oh my god. Thank you, Glory. Okay. So I pledge my allegiance. Oh, I'm not going to sing here. Sophia, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Please ask me questions. Your questions will keep me talking. I still have um 29 minutes. I have 29 minutes. Engage with your audience. What am I supposed to say? Start a Q&A. Please, how does the online interview during the application work? Ask me questions. I've done something. I don't do spoil. Oh my god. Okay, so the online interview during the application. What application? I've mentioned two. Are you referring to the application as a language assistant, or you're referring to the application for masters? Which one? Which one are you referring to? If it's for the language assistant, I didn't do mine online. It was physical, and I'll tell you about it. Just one moment. I'll tell you about it. It was pretty cool. I'll tell you about it. It was pretty cool. I'll tell you about it. It was pretty cool. I'll tell you about it. It was pretty cool. I'll tell you about it. I'm trying to see myself. I want to share the life myself. So just one moment. Oh, I didn't copy it. Okay, so I remember that beautiful day when I was doing my application. When I did my interview, I did it with a couple of other people. That day, because I told you, like I said, I was still working as a language assistant. Sophie, calm down. The ideas are just mumbled up in my head. I was still working as a French teacher in French Institute, and that day I had a class. The day I was supposed to come, because they don't care. Like, you're a teacher, you want to apply for whatever you want to apply, but they don't like, do your work. You get paid for that. So I was in class. I just told my students that, okay, can you? I give them an activity, and I was like, they are adults. I'm like, I just need to step downstairs for a couple of minutes. I'll be back. So I went downstairs. So we did it in a way that we were about, I can't really remember the number, but let me just give a random figure. We're about like 7 of us. Hmm? And we had the interviewer, the then director, uh, adjoint, I think. Yeah, the then director adjoint. So for him, he was just asking us questions individually. He asked us to present ourselves in French as well as in English, because of course, our French need to be tested for the level, and our English need to be tested. Excuse me. Our English need to be tested to. Excuse me. Oh, this is annoying. And our English as well need to be tested. You know, So he asked us to present ourselves in French, and then he asked some very interesting questions that I felt were a bit technical. Like, you have to listen, you have to read in between the lines to answer those questions. There was a guy that he asked. I wasn't the interviewer. I was being interviewed that day, because so I can't tell him, okay, don't say this, or but my facial expression, if he had Fine. If he had looked at me, I'm sure he wouldn't have said some things that he said that day. So, if, for instance, you have a relative in France, you don't need to tell them. It's I don't think it's I don't say it's none of their business, but like you don't need to. It's not an information that is pivotal for the interview. What if they say that? What if they start thinking that maybe you'd run away to the relative? Like, just it's not. I didn't tell them that my sister was in Germany because I didn't think it was important. It's not going to impact my study. It's not going to impact my work. So I didn't tell them. There's some information that you should just keep to yourself. If they ask you one plus one is equals to what, you tell them two and you stop there. Some people want to show off and they'll start saying, oh, one plus one is equals to two because of this and that. You don't do that. You don't need to. Like, if there's one thing that I was that day was I was confident. Because I just said to myself, whether I get it or I don't get it, but that impression I will create it. I will create that first impression. I will create. I was dressed well. Like, I can't remember what I was dressed, what I wore, but I was dressed well. Like, eh. And besides, that was work day, so I normally dress well to go to work with heels and everything. So I was really confident. If you're going for the interview, please be confident because they're going to say you're going to another country, and in that country you're going to be faced with people of a different race. They want to see that you are confident to deliver whatever you want to deliver and not feel intimidated. You understand? So please be confident. Answer the questions with assertiveness. And when they ask you questions, be direct. Don't mumble words. I've mm, I've mentioned something about I've made mention what the proof of funds. I know how that is. I know it's not easy in Nigeria, probably in other countries as well. So proof of funds is something. Someone commented on my video that the proof of funds is the issue. You have family, they can run around and get you the money. You don't need to get 5 million, 10 million in your account. Like, they're really asking for the bare minimum. It's just the naira that is just messing up. If not, I think what they require for you to have in your account is okay. I can't compare to what they asked us that last time. I think what they asked us the last time was about 800 euros. And truly, 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 you will need that money when you when you come to France. I I have a friend that came to France with 500. God just helped him. I came to France with 800, if I'm not mistaken. And what did I do with that 800 euros? And luckily for me, I exchanged that money when naira 1 euro to naira was 700 and something. imagine imagine if I kept that money. Shay! 700 and something. That is right now it is times two. Literally. Even more than Nigeria, my country. Let me not even start. So when I came to France with the 800, I paid my rent. Before you run around, do this and do that, that money, that's gone. But I believe you pay your rent, you buy your SIM card, you buy transportation abonnement, you pay for monthly subscription for transportation, and then you will there's this thing that you will do with your visa. You validate your visa, and that's like 200 or 250 euros. Money have dobade. Okay, money have gone. Like, honestly, the money have gone. So the statement, the proof of funds is really important. It's really for your own good because they are not going to pay for your flight fee. They are not going to pay for Literally, they're not going to pay for your accommodation. So you are the one sorting it out. I think I should make a I'm not sure I've made a video on accommodation before. Accommodation is really pivotal because you're the one doing everything. I don't know if I should. No, I want to do ring right. Please, you can see my face. My face is clear enough. You're the one doing everything, so you need to sort out your own accommodation. Except those favored people, I call them favored people, that their school will give them accommodation. Else, you have to sort it out. So as soon as you do your interview, you are sure that you've been accepted. Start finding accommodation. Oh, if all the Nigerian assistant or all the I don't know if Ghanaians, I don't know if you guys have that experience. I've not really been in contact with any other assistant aside Nigerians. That's a really that's really bad of me. But you really have to sort out accommodation before coming to France. Don't say, oh, when I come I will rugged it. There's no ruggeding anywhere. You will sleep outside. And most of the time you come during winter, September, you will still sleep outside. The cold will sort out your accommodation. I beg you. I beg you. We have different I think I can type here. We have different means. So start thinking of it. Have faith that you're going to be accepted. I'm congratulating you in advance in Jesus' name, amen. And start sorting out accommodation. The first way you can get accommodation is Le Bon Coin. Le Bon Coin. You can get accommodation there. Facebook Market. Just type your city. Excuse me. I hate this. Like you just feel like you want to burp, but it's not coming out. It's so annoying. Facebook Market is another one. They have other ones too, but I just don't remember them right now. But be careful because even you see the way we have 419 in Nigeria, they are dabudu here in France. Beaucoup. Well, I almost fell into one nonsense. Do not see if you do not listen to anything I said in this life, make sure that you do not sign any document for accommodation till you get to France. Don't say, oh no, this one is short, let me sign. Don't sign, no. Because if you sign any document before you get to France, that document is binding. If in that document you're supposed to pay 1,000 euros, whatever, you're going to pay it. They're going to take you to court. Because my own story was that when I was still in Abuja trying to find accommodation, I I wrote to this man. I don't know where I found the contact. I can't remember. I was just because I was looking for accommodation and I was already stressing. And I wrote to him. I was like, okay, the accommodation is there. This is that. I was like, okay, I'm coming at the end of September. So I'm definitely going to pay for the 2 or 3 days I'll be staying in September because in France you pay your rent monthly. So I was like, I'm definitely going to stay for I'm going to stay like 2 3 days in September, and then I'm going to pay for that and pay for October. And the man was like, no, that if I want to stay, I have to pay for the entire month of September. Oh, I'm going to be staying in like 2% of that month. And you want me to pay for 100%? I said no, that wasn't going to accept it. And because of that, I'm still looking at myself. And because of that, the dude was like, um, okay, I made it clear, and that's the thing. I really made it clear that this was my stance. I wasn't begging him. I made it clear. Then when I came to France, eventually God did it. I got a place through my director. God bless that man. A 60-year-old man, very kind, kind man. No, very kind man. He even came with his wife, gray hair and everything. So that's why this side. Yeah. So I stayed at his friend's apartment. The friend was not there. So it was, as in, I was living the life on my first year. So yeah. And So like when I got to France, I think in September, the man, that contract, that one that I was when I was in Nigeria, he started sending me messages like that I owe him money, that I should pay up my debt, that he booked the place for me. And I told him that I'm not doing again. I made it. I'd rather be in bed. I'm still in bed. I told him that I'm not doing again. That I'm not going to pay for the entire month of September. And I was like, I'm not going. I'm definitely not going to do this. And it was now, uh, that they kept the place for me. That they kept the place for me, and that I have to pay. Pay for what? I just took a screenshot of the mail. You see me. If there's one thing I've learned in France, is always have proof. This verbal thing, I don't do it. Even when it comes to the littlest thing, as me borrowing you money. If I'm is it borrow? If I'm lending you money, I will send you a message on WhatsApp. So I've lent this money to you. Or if I took money from you and I'm paying you back, I'm sending you a message on WhatsApp. I've paid you back. There must be proof. That's something that you should learn as well. So I took a screenshot and I sent it to him. I'm like, bro, I didn't say bro, but you get my point. I was like, I didn't. Since that time, as I sent him that screenshot, he didn't send me a message again. So imagine if I was gullible enough to have maybe signed a contract or sent an approval. He would take me to court and I would definitely pay the money because I don't have any proof. So as much as you will be finding house in the next coming months, I don't know when they're going to. I think in June, July, they're going to accepted all of you, and congratulations in advance once again. When you're looking for houses, do not sign any contract. I repeat, do not. It's too risky. Hmm? Do not sign any contract. Be really, 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 really careful. And I really pray that every one of you will just get an accommodation at your schools because it's easier that way. It's cheaper, it's more affordable, it's easier. I know you if you have any question, please ask. I love my smile. I have a very beautiful, beautiful smile. Like, oh my god. Hey, I'm destroying this channel. Yeah. If you have any questions, please ask. I'm still here another for another 11 minutes. 11 minutes of my time. Ask me questions. Ask me questions. I just remember the very first day I came, it was super cold. And ask questions as well, because for me, when I was coming, I went to take, I took from Nigeria to Paris, for Paris to my city. I took train. If I had known, I didn't know that I didn't do I didn't do the research because eventually there was an airport at my region. I would have just taken from Nigeria straight because that Paris, it was stressful. Oh my god, that place was so stressful. So ask right questions to the right people and make your findings. If you can, when you get selected, if you can, it's best to start buying euros bit by bit. It's best so that when it's not when you're coming now, you just see 1 euro is 2,000 naira. God forbid, but whatever, just be prepared. Be prepared. Prepared. Da, 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 da. Be prepared. Any other question? I will always love you. Isabel, today is my niece's birthday. I need to call her. Oh, my phone is off. Whew. No other question. Hi Nafisa Kasim. Do you have question? Where are you watching from? And please like the live, like, and subscribe to my channel. I'll try to be coming. I'll try to be coming on live frequently. I'm not giving any promise, but I'm going to try to make it frequent. I've shared a lot of things. I'm going to save this life. I just have to figure how. But I'm going to save this life. Oh my god, you're the second person watching from Ghana. Okay. Well, I have Hi, I do. Hi. Okay. So probably I should talk about my experience here in France so far. Mm. For the next 8 minutes that I have left with you. Okay. So I'm a complete introvert. I'm only wobbly when I'm in front of the camera because I know I don't have literal eyes staring at me. And I'm more of an extrovert when I'm in front of my students. Besides those two situations, I'm a complete introvert. So coming to France, it's just I blended smoothly, I would say, because I don't even need to talk to you. You don't need to talk to me. Like if I see someone staring at me, I legit start asking like, why are you staring at me? Is this something on my hair or something? You get your experience so far. Is it worth coming there for a language assistant program? Mm, I would say yes. It's a bittersweet experience actually. It's not been 100% rosy because the salary is not so big, right? But the experience is worth it. The exposure is worth it. I know so many people that have, through this program, gotten so many things going on in their lives. Some are currently in the US, some are in the UK, some are studying. So let's just see this program as a means to an end. Some are back to Nigeria, some went back to their country to do great things. So just see this program as a means to an end and not the end itself. So in that regards, yes, it's worth it, completely worth it. You have this on your CV for life as you worked for France, you know, France Education International. Is it possible to stay after to do your master? That's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, it's possible. Fine. It depends on the country. For Nigerians, um, fine, it depends on the country and how you go about it. Your approach. If you're smart, you are not. You don't have any. What's the word? If you don't have any bad motives, because there are people that want to stay illegally. So what I did was after my first year, I applied to study my masters, and to God be the glory, I got a master's, I got admission, and I'm currently doing my master's in my final year. So yeah, it's possible for it happened for me, and I believe it's possible too if you apply and how swiftly you apply. This bug wants to just come into my life, and how swiftly you apply. So yes, it's possible. More questions. I have 5 minutes more with you. 5 minutes more. More questions. More questions. I know, right? It's nice, but it's work. It's a lot of work. It is work pro max. Around what time can someone apply for master's program? So it depends on the medium through which you're applying. For the master's program, if you're applying through Campus France, you have to apply in December. I think no, from October to December. They normally start for Nigerians. They normally start from 15th of October. No, I'm not sure of the date, but they start from October to December. That's for Campus France. But if you're applying through Mon Master, Mon Master is a platform. Mon Master or e-candidate. Let me just put it here. Mon Master or e-candidate. I don't know if e-candidate, I don't know if this one is still on. Genre, en fait, I don't know if this e-candidate they are still active parce que ils nous ont dit l'année dernière que mon master remplace. They told us last year that mon master was replacing e-candidate. So I don't know if e-candidate is still active. So you have to do the research and check. But for those two, is they start in March, April, May. Good morning, Tiamaka. Good morning. Where are you chatting me or where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Please like. Please like the live. So yeah, Nigeria. Okay. So it's just that have you applied? Have you applied for the program, Assistant de Langue, or you just want to apply for masters? Oh, great, 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 great. That's good. That's good. So yeah, it's possible to apply to Campus France. You know, when you come to France, they give normally they give like a found like a I don't want to say profession treatment you because at some phase when you apply with Campus France, there's a part where you do an interview with them to talk about your goals for them to now validate your application. You can do it online. Normally it's physical, you have to go there to do it. But because we were in France, you can do it online. That was what happened for me. And I think that was what happened to the next set as well last year. So, but voilà. Mais sinon, if not, you can apply. You can apply through Mon Master or e-candidates. E-candidates. And which region did you choose? For those of us that have applied, which region did you choose? And please don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Support your girl. Support, support, support. We rise by lifting others. Did you have to go back to your home country before changing? I didn't. I haven't been to Nigeria since I got here. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of traveling. I think that's one of that was one of my biggest motivation. Like just thinking about the stress I had to go through coming to France. I had to put in the work, but I didn't stay here illegally. There was never a time where I stayed here illegally. Please let that be on a note. But no, I didn't have to go back. Normally you have to, all right? It's 1 hour. Okay, let me just finish responding to this. And of course, if you have one more question, I could just answer. So normally you have to go back after the program. That's the rule. What I did was, should I share it? I've never shared it on live before. I don't know if I should share it on live. What I did. I don't know. Okay. Oh, you can connect with Nafisha. Chiamaka, you can connect with Nafisha. Nafisha is currently in Clermont-Ferrand. Why do I stutter when I'm saying Ferrand? I don't know why. I'll say Okay, what I did, it wasn't complicated. I just applied. Like Clermont and then Ferrand, but I Oh, Annie. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm confusing the both of sorry. Chiamaka, you can connect with Annie. She's currently in Clermont. I didn't stutter. You can connect with her. What did I do? Okay, so when I got admitted in my school, I think okay. I'm going to share. I would say a complete version, but if you can go back to the first few minutes when I was on live or at the middle point, I shared a detail on what I did, not on my application process. So you add this information to what I shared previously. So when I got admission, I've sent my letters and everything, and now I have to have to. I went to étrangère en France and I applied. Now, I was applying as a student that got admission in France that wants to extend her visa. That was what I did. Jean Fede, I don't know if you understand. I didn't apply that. Oh, I'm a language assistant. No, I applied because already my language assistant visa expired in. I got 1 year, and expired in September. What am I saying? It expired in. My ideas are mumbled up again. Just one moment. Okay, yes, this is what happened. Normally, the contract work is for 7 months, from October to April, and that's it. But luckily for me, I was in Nantes, and I applied to extend. They gave us an opportunity to apply for 2 months extra, so I applied for 2 months extra. So I got to work. Thank you. So I got to work from May and June. When I got to work from May and June, that was the period I applied to study my master's, and I'm doing my master's now. And yeah, so then I now applied for visa extension. Can I have your email for further discussions? Sure, Joshua. Or you can email. Uh, which should be better? Mm, send me a message, soit sur Instagram, soit sur WhatsApp, parce que email is mostly for work. What's my WhatsApp number? Um, this is the code for WhatsApp: 334708936. So you can send me a message on WhatsApp. It's better. Okay, so it's 1 hour, and I promise to stay here for 1 hour. I'm going to save this video, and you can ask more questions on the comment section. And during my work break, I will answer. And when do you want me to come on live again? I'll give you my schedule, and you vote. For the 5 of you watching me, you vote. I am free on today's Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm free tomorrow evening. I'm free Sunday evening. I'm free Monday mornings. You're welcome. So I'm thinking of coming. I may come on live either tomorrow or Sunday. Which do you prefer? Saturday or Sunday? Which do you prefer? My next live. Would you prefer it to be on Saturday, or you prefer it to be on Sunday? So you have more questions to ask me, and it will be more engaging. And of course, there'll be more people. And I'm really grateful for the 5 of you. Smart move indeed. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, share. Ooh. Okay, Sunday. Okay. Does everyone agree with Sunday? And it could be Sunday around, let's say, 7 p.m. Let's do Sunday 7 p.m. Okay. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining me, and have a wonderful day. And of course, congratulations in advance because I am 100% certain that you'll be having a good, positive feedback. Okay? Love you. Bye.